Are we actually live now?
Now we're actually live.
Can somebody confirm that they can hear audio from their mobile devices? 3 people take out their phone. Okay, we got a commercial. Oh, is it Factor Meal?
Me, Holly.
No,
I heard.
no Facebook.
Oh, bless it. I say if this doesn't work, we just record.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
You can hear us?
You can hear us? Oh,
Woo!
finally.
Cheers! Now we can actually fucking cheers, bro.
Now we can actually, like,
God
toast.
bless.
And you can see them talking.
I lost the
Lord.
straw.
The audio's
On this day, this time,
This
you
time.
can hear us. We're confirming one person.
Can't hear you. But I'm not, the Facebook's not playing.
I mean, I hear me from some of these devices. It's just on like a delay.
It's his.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, so it's just delay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. We're just gonna go with it. Fuck it.
Roll it.
I'll go do the YouTube.
If we're live, we're live.
We're live.
If
We're
we're
live.
not,
Oh, you're not on YouTube, right?
No, we're on Facebook Live.
Okay, it's...
so this is gonna be weird, y'all. If anybody's actually watching this,
Well,
I
I
don't
have
think
people
anybody
texting
is.
me like, where is it?
oh well,
So,
somebody's looking for us.
Somebody's looking for us. Well, originally this was going to be on YouTube, but because this is our first live, we didn't realize you have to have 24 hours. So now we're on Facebook.
Yeah.
And you know what? The shit that goes on in our heads, you know, that we just roll with it now. And we're also having cocktails.
Yes, and we have people watching us in this room, and they look like they're being held hostage. So,
Welcome, whoever's
Cheers
out there.
again.
Cheers again. Let me shoot this.
oh, he's escaping. He said this is far too much for me. Oh, he's just sitting on the stairs. Okay, look, we're in our basement right now to add to the creepy vibes of masks and hats and disguises. We're also in a basement. We have before us some crafts in case it gets really awkward for us.
Right.
But the goal of the day today was to talk about holiday depression, which sounds like really weird now that I say it out loud, because we're in this situation.
Yeah, but you
But
know
like-
what? We're learning.
Yeah.
You know what? We're going to just dust ourselves off. We're going to just kind of go with it.
How many times can we say we're learning? This is weird. Sorry.
Oh,
We'll get better.
we'll get better. We will. By the time we do this again, it'll be much better.
Yes. But also one thing that like when G-Rex and I were talking about doing this, we thought, okay, thank you. We thought that for anybody who does suffer from holiday depression and they are without friends or family this holiday, maybe this was a video you could watch and sit at a table with us and just chill with your friends and talk shit about life.
Hey, person in the back, you need to put your phone on mute,
lower.
even
Okay.
lower.
God,
Do you have headphones?
they're upstairs. Oh, no, they're not.
Okay.
I will
But you
mute.
can watch upstairs.
No, I will mute.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I mean, you got us here live, so you just...
You got us here live, so you get to watch us in real time.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anyway, so where do we start?
So, for a lot of us during the holidays, it can get really sad. I know for me, I suffer from holiday depression. And this time last year, I was really suffering. And one of the things that I noticed right away is that I wasn't putting any holiday decorations out. I was kind of blah. And so if you have anybody in your family who's normally like get out and go and do things for the holidays, and then you notice all of a sudden they're not putting out any direct decorations, or they're just kind of like very standoffish, maybe check in on them. Maybe they got something going on, but something that I try and remember during the holidays is, you know, just the memories. My mom loved the holidays. This was her favorite time of the year. I can remember cooking up a storm, tons of people around the house. The house was decorated to the nines. And it always brought a lot of joy to us as kids. And as I get older, and my mom's been gone for quite a few years, but as I get older, I find that, you know, trying to bring back some of those traditions that she had in her life and that I was growing up with actually make me realize that, you know, life's not so crappy after all, right? You know, I have a house, I have a roof over my head, I have food to eat, but, you know, just kind of sticking with, like, hanging out with friends, doing things that I really enjoy doing.
Yeah. I don't suffer from holiday depression, so I don't have much to add there, but I'm one of the people that likes to decorate and like I get really excited for Christmas, especially. It's my favorite holiday, so as far as I'm concerned, Christmas season has started now. But like, you know, I have friends that do suffer from holiday depression and I have family that suffer from it. So for me, today will be just kind of hearing others' stories and having a little bit more compassion for those individuals. And what we did have a couple of listeners and past guests call in with audio of tips and tricks on how, or things that have helped them work through holiday depression that will play throughout today's live.
Yeah, and it's really cool. You know, we started this journey and we never thought anybody would listen to us, and now we have lots of people listening to us, and we want to make sure that we like give good advice. We're not therapists by trade, but you know, we have a lot of life stories that we can tell and share with our listeners. And for those of you that don't know who we are, I have Dirty Skittles.
Oh yeah.
On one side of me, and then you got G-Rex.
Yeah, guess we should say that. But it's fine. Nobody's watching. We're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Don't tell me if anybody is either, because I just don't want to know. To be quite honest.
But I'm gonna find a couple of the audios that people left for us.
Well, while she's doing that, I am enjoying a nice holiday cocktail and looking at the people watching us.
And they're
while they
laughing.
look at us. Yeah. It's not apple juice, but I'll let you use your imagination as to what I am consuming today. You got water?
No, I am drinking Two Chicks pear elderflower vodka drink. These are the bomb. I think you should get a couple for the holidays. I don't ever record without them. It was funny. I made my
One time you did when you were sick.
When I was sick, because I was drinking Mucinex and Dayquil, so I could live.
Something.
So I could live. And trying to find a couple of audios. But so another thing that I try and do during the holidays, and we just started doing this last year. We had a really good friend of ours who passed away just before Thanksgiving, and my father-in-law passed away just before Thanksgiving. And what we did at the Thanksgiving dinner table is we set a place for them. So we felt like they were right next to us, and we had little trinkets that reminded us of them, and it brought a little bit of comfort, right? And if you can like encompass some of that into your holidays, it makes the holidays suck just a little bit less.
Yeah.
I can't say that it always helps, but it's better than it normally is. And I can't see my phone because I'm old.
Well, we also have canvases here. We have paintbrushes. We have paint. I don't know that this episode is aired yet. I actually don't think it has, but we talk about ways to be in the present. And one of those ways to be in the present, or something that my therapist had recommended, was for somebody like me who likes to prep everything out and be, you know, as prepared as I possibly can for everything in life. For her, one of the exercises she had me do to be in the present was just to paint with no pre-prep, no design, don't draw it out, don't have any concept in mind that you want to do, just be in the moment and paint with whatever you feel. And that has resulted in very funny, shitty art pieces that are scattered around my house that maybe we'll pull out on a later time frame. Yeah, if you want. Bustle, our producer, is behind this phone saying if I want him to go and get one of those shitty art pieces now.
All right.
Share with everybody.
I found one of the.
Go for it.
So let me just make sure.
Oh yeah, this might be rough to hear.
Hey there, this is Dr. Mo Anderson, and I love this question about how do we deal with depression during the holidays. I'm a boomer, so I've had time to try some things out, and I've got 3 things that really, really help me keep my mood lifted during the holidays. One is I buy me something that I know I really, really want. Doesn't have to be expensive, just something I know I really want, so I'm not disappointed if I don't get anything that I really wanted. 2, I make plans with friends or for an experience or for an adventure on the day before going places and spending a whole bunch of time with people I just don't like who probably don't like me either. So that's what I do. What do you do? I'd love to connect with you online. Again, my podcast is Perpetual Motion with Dr. Mo Anderson. That's Moe Anderson. And my website is drmoanderson.com. Thank you so much for this opportunity to talk about ish that goes on in our heads. Take care.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Mo Anderson. And I have to say, this reminds me of literally the guest list for our wedding and how I had to approach it with my mom, which was like, I don't know these people. You want me to invite all these people? I literally don't know them. I can't pick them out of the lineup. They're not coming. Because I wanted to surround myself with people I love and cared about.
And then we have another message from. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm pausing,
Okay.
girl.
Here's the painting. This is one of the shitty art pieces.
It's not.
Is it in the
shitty.
frame? Oh, Bissell's bringing it in for a close-up because he really wants people to take that in. That is my dog, Rosie. It is not a monkey, contrary to popular belief. But, no, I'm not an artist. I can't paint. But it was fun, and I laughed to the point of tears because of how horrible it looked, but it just brought me so much joy, and I was truly present. It took 30 minutes, I know. You probably think it takes like 4 days to put that masterpiece together. 30 minutes, and it was like the best time ever. So it taught me to be present, to not take myself so seriously, and to enjoy not being so prepared.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to take a step back and sit with that moment. So for me, I'm not a planner. Like, if you ask me to do something, I'm just going to figure out what I'm going to do right at that very minute. The only time that we did any planning is when we went to Europe, and that was all planned out for us.
Mm-hmm.
If we had gone by ourselves and hadn't had somebody set up the plans for us, we probably wouldn't have seen half the stuff that we saw.
Yeah.
So I need somebody to plan it for me. Don't ever leave it up to me to plan your stuff, because shit ain't gonna get done.
So reflecting on what Dr. Mo Anderson said, do you invite people
We do.
over that you don't like?
Oh, that we don't like? No, not anymore. I used to.
Really? Why?
I used to. Just to keep the peace during the holidays. But
Mm-hmm.
as I've gotten older, I don't fucking care anymore.
Yeah. You've earned the right to not give a shit.
I've earned the right to not give a shit anymore. So, like, if you don't like me now, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Because it's, life is short. You need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And for me, that's self-care and self-love.
Yeah.
Because why put yourself through all that shit and then have, like, horrible dreams or just angst the whole day? It's not worth it.
Yeah.
I think as we were growing up, we got stuck in those situations where we had to be stuck in a room with people that we didn't really like or respect. But as I've gotten older, like, I don't have to put up with that shit anymore.
Yeah. I hear you.
I'm fortunate that I can do that. But during the holidays, we do have people over to the house now, and we celebrate Thanksgiving and the holidays together.
Yeah, I'm very big on having fun, like with people that I invite over or like that we do things with. So like this holiday season, a tradition kind of that we started a couple of years ago was my sister-in-law helps me put footprints for Santa on the floor. So I'm looking forward to doing that this season. And the other thing, when we have our friends and our family over, we do a white elephant gift. And for me, I try to I put the phone down. I'm trying to focus on just being surrounded by good people, having fun, not taking ourselves so seriously. So I agree with Dr. Mo Anderson. Don't invite people over that you don't really fucking like, because they probably don't like you either, but they're just trying to be polite and like, fuck it,
Yeah, at this stage in our life, do we need that? Like,
nah, but
The
there's better things to do.
the holidays are stressful enough as it is. You don't need to add that level of bullshit into it.
All right, let's hear another one.
Okay, so
And maybe get paint out and stuff. I'm inspired by
You're inspired?
Dr. Mo Anderson. Yeah.
So we have another one from Valerie Propsfeld, and she is, you will actually hear her on the podcast later on this season. She is such a fun lady, and she brings up some good points about living in the present.
to share a tip about holiday concerns, such as when you feel down or depressed. What has helped me in the past is to look to holidays of the past, and what better way to look at it for me is to look at the story of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. And in this story, we get a lot of our holiday traditions from. And if you recall from A Christmas Carol, there is the ghost of Christmas, past, present, and future. And what I like to remind myself of is living with the ghost of Christmas present. In fact, the ghost of Christmas present, when you look at Dickens' writings, talks about, come in here and know me better. You have never seen the likes of me before. I am the ghost of Christmas present. And for me, come in here and know me better. I don't know that ghost. I don't know the ghost of Christmas present, or I don't know the present or live in the present. And I tend to spend time with the ghosts of Christmas past and Christmas future. So, with all that in mind, spending time in the moment, living in the moment, what can you do to be mindful during this holiday season and be in the present? Whether that be looking at lights, taking in the sights and the sounds of the pine trees, whatever that may be for you. I encourage you to be mindful this season and spend time with the ghosts of Christmas present as opposed to the ghosts of the past and the future. Thank you so much, y'all, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. And thank you so much, GRX and Dirty Skittles, for all you do to help everyone with their mental health. Thanks, y'all.
It was nice.
That was nice.
I immediately have to say this, it's a joke, but one thing you'll never catch me saying to a ghost is come in and know me better. Like, don't come in. I don't want to know you better. But I get what she's saying, right? Like, be present. Take the time to just really focus on what's happening now. Don't think about the past. Don't plan out too far ahead to the future. Just focus on what's happening now.
You know, I think that's kind of what Bookie was saying to us too, is, live for that moment.
Yeah.
Bookie was such a great example of somebody who took life by the horns and just really lived every second of her life.
Yeah.
And she taught me a lot. But what's great about my wife and I is that she helps me to live in the present, right? And we don't do a lot of gift giving during the holidays because we give each other gifts all year long, or she just buys herself gifts and have to go and find something. But live in that moment and, be happy with what you have, enjoy your friendships and the family that you do get along with and your friends, because life is really short. And if you don't take those moments and kind of live with them, you don't want to walk away from life with any regrets.
No regrets.
No
Not in a
regrets.
movie. No regrets. Not even one.
Not
I
even
spelled
one.
it wrong. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
They
about.
don't see you. I see you, Bizzle. I see you back there.
But we had another one, and this was somebody that actually wrote in.
Mhm.
This is from Nancy Panilla, and she's like, "Hi, I saw that you were hosting a podcast on holiday depression, and I wanted to share mine. 7 years ago, I lost my younger son Josh at the age of 20 in a motorcycle accident on Cinco de Mayo. When the holidays were all around, I just hated. And he loved the holidays, so we always make him part of it. For Thanksgiving, we have a seat for him at the table with a sign with his name on it and a setting for him. His birthday is 2 weeks after Thanksgiving, so we take the day off and spend it together doing something that Josh enjoyed. We go out to dinner at one of his favorite restaurants. We also have a cake for him. we gather around with all the other family members on FaceTime and sing happy birthday to him. And for Christmas, I dedicated the tree to him. He loved food. So the tree is decorated with all his favorite food ornaments, angels, his name, his pictures, and the tree is topped in a Grinch hat, his favorite when he was a kid. And on New Year's Eve, my husband, my 2 other kids, and I shout, Happy New Year's, Josh. It brings us comfort that we include him in our celebrations. He is with us, we can't see him, sending you love and peace. And that, that's really important, is to remember the people from the past, right? Like, my mom loved the holidays. For, my aunts and the other people in my life, we all try and make it something special. And in years past, we would change up where we would go for the holidays. Well, then COVID came, and we moved to upstate New York, and that kind of dampened our spirits. So we've been spending the last 3 years in upstate New York. And what was great about that is we've made some really awesome friends. And we get to spend those holidays with them, and we all incorporate our own traditions into that holiday, and it makes it a little less sucky. Last year was sucky for me because I was suffering from horrible depression, but this year I'm super excited because I already got my tree out, I've got my decorations all planned out, and we're going to just make it a really good holiday. But one of the problems we have at our house, though, is we have 8 cats, so we can't put a tree up.
Oh, I thought that was the problem, that you have 8 cats.
No, it's not the problem. It's not that we have 8 cats. The problem is we can't have a Christmas tree up because cats are assholes, right? They get into everything. They take down the balls on the tree. They strew. You can't have streamers on the tree because they'll eat them off or they'll climb up the tree.
Oh, so they would love this back here.
They would love it back
Got
here.
it.
But one of my favorite holiday memories was when we were younger. My mom had asked us to decorate the tree while she was at work.
Mm-hmm.
And my brothers and I decided that we didn't want to hang the tinsel strand by strand, so we got the vacuum cleaner out and reverse cycled it and blew the tinsel onto the tree.
Did it work?
It looked beautiful.
Oh, it worked.
So if that's a struggle for you of wanting to decorate and some tips and tricks on how to make it a little easier, get your vacuum cleaner out, reverse cycle it, throw the tinsel up in the air, and then blow it onto the tree. I'm telling you, it looked like a professional tree.
If it doesn't work out, it's all G-Rex's fault.
It's all you can blame me every day of the week.
When I was little, I loved Christmas. One of my favorite, I guess I can't say favorite memories, but the one that I can remember like it was yesterday was I was little and I would lay on my back under the Christmas tree because my mom decorates her tree like she's a professional. It looks absolutely stunning.
Stewart tree.
Yeah, and every year she'd have a different theme. Like she just does a great job. So I would lay on my back under the tree and just look up into the tree and imagine that I was little and tiny and I could live in this Christmas tree. It was my favorite thing to do. I always got in trouble because, there were ceramic ornaments and shit and I'm just climbing up under it. But later on in life, a good friend of ours and I had a couple of cocktails at Epcot, and I had told him that it was always a dream to live in a Christmas tree. And Epcot had a beautiful Christmas tree put out, and he actually propped me over the fence so that I could go and live in the Christmas tree. We got in trouble, but the point is I got to live out my dream. So I love Christmas.
I have another fun Christmas. It was way back when I was I just got out of high school, and I was living with some friends of mine. We didn't have a whole lot of money, but we had money for beer. And so we decided that we wanted to make a Christmas tree with beer cans from all over the world. So we went to all the liquor stores and got as many different kinds of beers that we could. Some of them we didn't drink because they were kind of nasty, but we hung them all up on the tree.
Beer cans?
Beer cans. It was a beer can Christmas tree. I'll see if I still have the picture somewhere.
That sounds like a frat house, bud.
Okay, it was a bunch of lesbians living together
So frat. I'm just kidding.
under the age of 19. Okay? But living our best life.
No, I get it. Yeah, I don't think gosh, I don't think I was until like what, in my 20s till I bought my first Christmas tree. I always just got it like handed down from like a friend who was like moving or something. But we never did beer cans. I like to go all out on my tree too, but I'm not to the point where I'm changing the theme every year. I stick to the same thing. I find comfort, you know.
Find comfort.
Are you looking for another one?
Yeah, I'm looking for another one. And this one is from our buddy Jack.
Oh, I love Jack. Shout out to Jack if you ever catch this live.
Yeah, Jack and Brad. This is thank you for everything. We still laugh about our episode, but this is from our buddy Jack.
Hey, it's your friend Jack from Tales from the Crawl Space. I just gotta tell you, you guys are hilarious. I saw you run around in those inflatable suits. I'm too big to get into one, but I would love to do the sumo wrestling thing. But I want to tell you how I deal with the holidays is I go balls out.
Oh.
My son loves it. My mom always loved it. And to keep in the spirit and tradition of the family, I go all out for the holidays. I'm going to decorate the shit out of the house and everything. I hope you guys have a fantastic show. Love you guys. Keep it up.
Aww.
Thanks,
you too,
Jack.
Jack.
We love you too.
Yes. Go all out, man. Find what makes you joy or brings you joy, and just like go all out on it.
Go out. Make the holidays everything that you want it to be for yourself. Like, if you don't want to go to the family's house, don't go. Like, if it's gonna bring so much angst to you, like, is it really worth it? Find things that make you happy during the holidays. Laugh. Laughter is probably the best healer that both of us have found. That's the whole premise of our podcast. Like, if we hadn't spent all those days at work laughing about shit we probably shouldn't have been laughing about, this wouldn't have happened. But I also think that I had to go through all that crap I went through to get where we're at today.
Yeah.
And really enjoying the shit out of life.
Yeah.
I mean, how often are you gonna see me in this fucked up turkey hat and this lovely mask? And I can't see because my glasses are all messed up. But, you know, make life fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like at some point, like, you get to an age where you just can't be childish anymore. Or, like, for whatever reason, you stop being fucking silly and ridiculous. And yesterday was a reminder that, like, don't take yourself so seriously. Like, we were literally out in the front yard in fucking inflatable outfits with, like, construction workers everybody just stopped and we're like, what the fuck are these people doing? But I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
So I have another video, and they say our real names.
Oh, okay.
But you know what?
Why don't you just describe it?
I can't because
Who's it from?
it's from Andrea Mason, and she is a therapist, been in the field for over 20 years, and she.
How did she know my name? Just kidding.
I think she knows my name.
Okay.
She says my name, and you know what? I don't care. Y'all know who I am anyway.
Go for it.
So.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank Gretchen and her team for that.
Oh yeah, we're your team.
We are closely approaching the holiday season. Only a few short weeks from Halloween. Few days actually. A few short weeks of Thanksgiving, and then the Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and holiday season. But what does it spark? For some, it sparks great memories. For some, it sparks great joy, gatherings, great fun cuisines, and connections, but not for all. You see, working in the industries of social work and psychology for over a few decades, I have realized some trials and tribulations that are not mentioned through life's regular routines. When we have lost someone, gone through grief, or experienced emotional turbulence from either being a victim of abuse, bullying, mental health of any kind, and especially losing a loved one, holidays can be really difficult. Some want to hibernate and just escape from the world. Others test the waters and test the times if they still want to be here. Others just go into solitude and just feel remorse, regret, and sadness. So my name is Andrea Mason, your first choice, your global voice, alumna of Dr. Les Brown and the creator, CEO of Press Play, Plan Life According to You, where I bridge the gap and get you from victim to victorious. I want to
to give you a few key tips this holiday season on how you can make the best of it. For those of you who have lost individuals, whether it be through natural causes, conditions, or of their own selection, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to find within yourself the spark, the essence, and the legacy of love of that individual that you can emulate throughout this holiday season. Was it a recipe that they created? Something they brought to the table? Humor, laughter, a smile? Or was it the gracious gifts that were priceless, whether it was a gift of their presence, of time, or their gift of love, unconditional? I want you to embrace that and carry that legacy on for living their life after. For those of you who are experiencing addiction, trauma, drama of your lives in the past, I want you to remember, you are still here. You have the grace and the opportunity to share your light with the world. Your light is not dim, and don't dim your light to fit in. Bring the essence of you, what brings you to the world, what makes you unique, what people say, I want to go to him or her because they bring this into my life. For those of you who have lost someone, whether it was a fur baby, meaning your pet, or your location and had to relocate due to the way of the world turning upside down, plant a seed, pour the foundation into what's become, and make your dreams become fruition and come to life. And don't feel bad to ask for help. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength, love, and healing. And fix, just say the word happy. You cannot smile without saying the word happy. And it's a frequency, energy, and vibration that emulates on what you portray and give off will reflect back to you. So again, my name is Andrea Mason. These are quick tips to live the legacy of love all throughout, to carry on those traditions and habitual rituals of those who've gone before you, to really step into your greatness and find out what service you can provide to the world, and finally, to always end your day, be gratitude attitude with always feeling happy and saying the word happy, because it really stirs up some things. Thank you so much, Gretchen, and for those who say that's in our heads, and I look forward to connecting with you. Thank you so much. Have a safe and wonderful holiday, and if you at all feel alone, my contact information is provided. Pick up the phone, send me an email, send me a text, and I'd be more than welcome you into my home and my heart and my love always this holiday season. Be safe and be well.
Nice.
Thank you, Andrea. That was perfect.
Dude, I almost fell asleep. That was relaxing as shit. She had that music in the background. I was like, well, hot damn. Playing that later.
Playing that later. Okay, I'll make sure I forward this to you.
Yeah, thanks.
And I have one more.
Okay. Where are we at on time-wise?
I don't know.
Normally that's something we edit out, but now I'm curious. Oh, producer said, oh.
It's 33 minutes, 47
Oh,
seconds.
nice. We're good. All right.
We're doing good. But, it's really important that, you're also checking in on your friends during the holidays. For me, this time last year, I was a mess. But nobody knew it. Because on the outside, I portrayed like I was fine. But on the inside, all I wanted to do was die. I just had so much going on. Being an empath, the holidays are really hard on me because I would take in everybody else's energy. But now, I have the drama box. So if it smells like drama, it doesn't get to come to the box anymore. And my life has been so much better because of it. I'm much happier. I'm more outgoing. And, this time last year I couldn't really find my voice. Apparently now I found my voice and you can't shut me the fuck up.
Oh, hush. You're fine. Well, wait, don't. Don't hush. I meant like, oh, hush, don't say that about yourself.
But it's true. I talk a lot now. What are you?
I was giving you
my own towel?
Yeah, did you just see me try to adjust my glasses? I said, whoop.
Yeah.
That didn't go anywhere.
Well, I can't adjust mine either, so, it's all
Okay.
good.
Well, oh.
But I think it's just a really important topic, and we wanted to do something that would bring people up during the holidays, bring up those good memories, the things that make you happy, You know, the world's in turmoil right now. We could all use a little bit more happiness in our life, and just love the shit out of life, right?
Yeah.
Like, not every day is gonna suck, but you know they can. But like, find something that makes you really fucking happy. So we have another one from Barbara Bocatis, and she is she's a professor, and she does a lot of work with kids and animals, and helps them with helps the kids with anxiety. And she said, you know, regarding what can help in holiday depression, she's like, finding a way to help someone can be extremely uplifting. It's because when you help someone, even if it's something very simple like smiling, it builds the bridge between strangers, and the reaction of the person gives us an unforgettable spark that literally lights up the whole soul. And that's true. Like a random act of kindness goes a long way. Like, let's say you're at Dunkin' Donuts, right? And you're picking up donuts for the kids. I mean, maybe pay for the order.
Dude, that is like my favorite thing when I go to Starbucks and somebody pays, and I always like return the favor, so I'll always pay for the car behind me.
Yeah, I mean, little things like that. Maybe you're in the grocery store and you see someone older, right, that probably is living by themselves. You know, offer to help them with their groceries. You know, you see a kid, you know, and you can see that the family's struggling. Smile at the kids. Like, if you want to get happy during the holidays, for me, being here and being around Little Nugget, that really helped.
Oh,
like, the energy of a 6-year-old is bar none. And, like, I would like to bottle up his energy and take some home with me, because there are days that I need that level of energy.
Yeah, same.
But also being here with Dirty Skittles, right?
Oh,
this is the
dude.
first time we've been in the same room recording. I'm usually in New York. She's here in Georgia. And doing this live and face-to-face and really seeing our dream come to fruition.
Yeah.
Like, never in a million years. Like, this time last year, this was not in the wheelhouse.
Nope.
You know, and I have to thank my wife, too, right? Because, and we have to thank our producer, Bizzle. Like, without your support, we couldn't do what we love, and this being our passion.
And your help.
Like, my wife's like, I've never seen you work so hard on something that you're not getting paid for, but it's not, to me, it's not a job, it's my passion. And just hearing from other people and learning their stories and learning. I learn something new with every single episode.
Yeah.
I take a drink, but I have to use 2 hands. And now you get to talk. Wait, hang on.
Well, let's find a way to wrap it up, right? How that feel?
I'm 6.
Alright, so I'm gonna show, I think the best way to wrap it up is show our paintings.
Right.
I think who should go first? Because yours looks amazing.
You should go first. I would like to know what we have here, though. So.
Okay, so I decided, right, to be in the present, I'm going to paint for everybody that's watching this what I see, where I am. Yeah, you get it now, right? These are the people that are here with us today. I'm going to call this person Uncle. This is Bizzle. And what is Lisa the lesbian? Isn't that nice? Uh-oh. Bizzle's coming. It's wet, so be careful. You're welcome. I am available for commission pieces. Just use the link in our link tree.
And I painted some mountains. I didn't get to finish it, but I got to paint some mountains. I grew up in Colorado, and you know, as you're a kid, you take all that for granted. And I have green paint all over me now. Well, I take the mountains for granted, but I love that, you know, I got to paint that, and that's just something that came into my head because it brings a lot of joy to me. Except for when I had to drive it.
Yeah, I would imagine. But that's a sunny day. So
that was a sunny day.
Well, I'm happy we got to do that together.
I am too. Thank you for all our contributors and listeners that actually reached out via the website. We will have links to all of their podcasts on Facebook.
Yeah.
And thank you, everybody, just for joining us.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you all. Have a good holiday season. Bye.
Bye.